second. Look here. Okay. What's going on, everyone? Day 3 Safari Zone, Safari Week. Back again. Did a lot of offline hunting. Got my encounters up. Haven't found anything since the barrel on Friday. So I'm hoping to see something soon. I'm actually no longer targeting Wobbuffet. I managed to get someone else to send me the... Hold on a sec, my cords are stuck. There we go. I got some of the blocks that they set up in mine, like copied their zone, because you can do that, I guess. So now I get Chingling and there's also Lickitung in this area. A few other guys. But Chingling and Lickitung are the most interesting to me. Yeah, unfortunately the only game I've been getting any luck in yesterday and today was Omega Ruby. Actually managed to get a couple of the Safari exclusive guys there. But those don't really count towards the Safari week. It just felt like hunting there, and just because it, you know, it is a Safari zone technically. And as for Brilliant Diamond, Skorupi or Croagunk is kind of what I'm going for. But I think the place I'm in is Skorupi, luckily. I don't have the national deck, so I don't get any of the extra daily spawns like Kangaskhan and Paris and stuff like that. So really, Skorupi and Croagunk are the only things I really care about since I already have Carnivine. Luckily, I managed to get the encounters for these two synced up, so I will be able to tell if I do a misinput or something. Yeah, I'm hoping to go for at least an hour. Hour and a half, probably. That's what I'll aim for. Maybe 2 hours if I really feel like it. I did start a little bit earlier than I have been for the past while, so I could probably make it 2 hours. I left off at like, was it less than 100 encounters? Or like right around 100, like 110 for Skorupi since the Bibarel, and then 1,000 for Wobbuffet, and now I'm much farther along. I do multi-hunt. I've got 2 platinums and an emerald that I do alongside my soul silver off stream. Which I count for that encounter, so that's why that one's shot up so high. But even Brilliant Diamond I made some pretty good progress on. Probably reach odds for Soul Silver by tomorrow, or into tomorrow. Probably be a few more days before I get to odds in Brilliant Diamond. Got pretty lucky in those 2 early shinies. It took me less than 1,000 encounters for the both of them in Brilliant Diamond. Which even at the 4,000 odds is still pretty crazy. I think right now the only thing I'd be maybe interested in phasing on is I'd like to reclaim a Wooper. Managed to reclaim a Wooper in Platinum. I failed a Wooper last year in Platinum that I got this year already. But 2 years ago I failed a Wooper in Brilliant Diamond that I haven't managed to reclaim. But other than that, nothing. Fortunately, Diamond and Pearl didn't really have super interesting spawns that weren't the daily spawns. I guess like Noctowl maybe, or Hoodoo. But everything else you can kind of get outside of Great Marsh. There's a Chingling and a Skorupi. Both targets at the same time. Now I just gotta get one of those shiny. Let me check if maybe... Do I have a Gen 4 Sprite for Chingling? I'm not seeing one. Nope. So I guess I'll grab that really quick. Since I can't even get Wobbuffet in this area. There we go. Actually, this area has Larvitar now, I remember. Which I know a lot of people phase a lot for. Not really phase, more like just fail Larvitars. So I wouldn't mind seeing one, even though it means I'd probably fail it. Shingling I think I have a pretty good chance of being successful with. Plus he's pretty easy to get outside the Safari Zone. So maybe if I find and fail one, then I'll actually go target one. Once I finish my Snover hunt. There's Larvitar. What do I want to aim for today? We're at 1,100 and 5,200 right now. I want to say like doing 170 encounters is pretty reasonable. But it might be a little bit lower than that, I'm not exactly sure. Lots of Skorupi. Unfortunately, this area in Soul Silver does have Rattata and Raticate in it, which aren't super interesting. I don't have them yet, but it's a pretty high chance I will end up with them at some point, as long as I am hunting in these games, so getting them here isn't super interesting to me. But you know, at least if I get them here, they'll be in a Safari Ball, which makes them somewhat unique. I guess I'll have to see how quickly I can get to 100 encounters per game. And that'll help me figure out exactly how many I'll be able to get to within the time I want to spend streaming. However long that'll end up being. Bidoof. Pretty sure those are somewhat rare. Which is kind of silly since they're pretty common in other routes. looks like I might be able to do about 100 an hour, maybe. I mean, about 50 in 15 minutes. Which means that's 30 in, or 130 minutes. So it's 200 an hour. Probably a little less than that, like 160, 170 an hour. So maybe I'll aim for like 300 encounters. If I can keep this rate up. That should leave me at about an hour and a half to 2 hours of stream time. Oh, whoops. Already got a whooper on accident today. But not that barrel. Stayed though. Not me. I have not seen anything in Soul Silver yet. So it'd be cool to have one of those, but since I'm only hunting on one Soul Silver, I definitely can see me not ending up with any, or maybe just one by the end of the week. It'll probably mostly be in my Diamond and Platinum. Or my DS shinies, at least. Nice getting to hear Qingling's older cry. Usually have my sound off for most of my games while I'm hunting. I feel like it'd be a lot easier for me to miss a shiny while I'm streaming, so I'm not completely focused on the hunt. So having sound on both games just makes it more likely for me to notice them. yawns going on. That's pretty normal for streaming. Double clicking X and then just immediately closing out of the menu once I open it. Kind of defeats the purpose of going for sweet sign when I end up wasting so much time trying to just use it. I'll be going a little bit slower than I want to be. Let's see if I can do 25 encounters in 5 minutes. 5 per minute? I don't think that is achievable, but if I'm just really fast. I'm throwing a ball at a whooper. Don't catch another one of these. Only one shiny whoopers, not these blue ones. No, I don't want to do that either. messing me up a little bit with those jinglings since I'm used to that being the following sound. It's probably not a good idea to go on a walk not too long before stream. This makes me extra tired doing it. Which either means I need to do earlier streams or earlier walks. It's kind of too hot to do earlier walks. Maybe I should aim for like 3 or 4 for stream. Go until 5 or 6. Then go for a walk after stream. Help me stretch and not be sitting there. A little bit behind at 130 minutes, but only by 6, so I think still pretty accurate to say I could get to at least 200, maybe 300. Of course, the games want to be nice to me. Give me a cool shiny Pokemon. Here's 100 for it only took 31 minutes, almost 32. So I could probably get that down. Or being super optimal. ball tomorrow. Don't catch this. Dang it. Building up an army of accidental captures. No, I don't want to name it. That one get 2. And this, the heat is not helping with my energy levels. It is very hot outside today. But I get a shiny Onyx and go, so I guess it was worth the blazing temperatures, even though I already had 2 Onyx. Never know when I could need a 3rd one. I've wasted 5 balls. At some point it might just be worth it to reset or leave. If I waste too many, I never know how many I'm gonna need on the shiny. Some of them can be pretty stubborn. Take 10 plus balls to catch. Reptar would be a cool one to get in the Safari Ball. I'm not sure if I actually managed to catch one if I would evolve it, because you can get him outside of Safari Zone, so I don't need to get one here if I like want Tyranitar, but Tyranitar in a Safari Ball would also be really cool. But you know, is it something I want to risk since it's already hard enough getting one? Would I want to have to go back to get another? Or the whole line? That would literally take years. Unless I got super lucky. Psyduck is something I'm not super interested in. I feel like I said this yesterday, but I've gotten a ton of Golduck and Violet and plenty of Psyduck to go along with them. They are everywhere in that game. So even though I don't have one in these games, I am definitely okay with not getting one. Dude, you get him in Soul Silver, but as far as Diamond and Pearl, I'm not sure where he's available outside of the Safari Zone. I want to say maybe there's a route somewhere where you can get him. Maybe in Platinum. I know Platinum brought like Wooper and Marill out of the Safari Zone. I'm pretty sure Hoothoot and well, Wooper's still in there. Marill might be too, but you can also get them in just regular routes, I think. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same for Hoothoot. Part of me is just like instinctively thinking that there is a second thing you're supposed to click on before it goes to the catching menu, but there isn't, it just goes straight to it. So I keep throwing balls on accident. Also, it's night now over in my Soul Silver, so I'll start seeing some Golbats and Zubats. Pretty sure I will still see Cheekling though, so Doesn't matter too much. Might have gotten rid of the Rattata for the Zubats, I want to say. Nope, there's Rattata now. So not sure what it replaced. Another 40 down, and is that 14 minutes? So I have lagged behind a little bit more. Was that 3 Chingling in a row? That's pretty awesome. Definitely can't complain about that. Lots of Chinglings. Maybe they're more common at night for some reason. So that was at 50 and 17 minutes. Which I guess is, pretty similar to the rate I was already at. Here's what I'll do. Let me maybe... bugging out. What I want is to maybe play some music. I've been avoiding it because this YouTube playlist has always been a pain to deal with, but so it knows that this is my playlist, but it's I can't like look. Let me try on this. I can't access the randomize button. I don't understand why it's like this. Okay, what about my watch later playlist? It's the same thing. They made playlists worse. How'd they do that? They already sucked. Well, I guess never mind. I'm not sure if there's a workaround to that, and I just am not figuring out yet, but they definitely did something. I guess at the very least, I can listen to music while this stream just gets boring or whatever. Pokemon. I wouldn't mind just listening to like whatever music. If I could do a separate recording of this and upload that to YouTube instead. Because, you know, on Twitch all that happens is the video gets muted for the remaining days that it's there, and then it's just deleted forever. Don't have to worry about copyright stuff since I'll make any money from this, but YouTube, dang it, threw another ball. You know, that's gonna be up there forever. And if I ever get to a point where I do make money, I would end up getting in trouble for that. But at the times that I've tried doing a recording and a stream at the same time has made it to where my stream becomes very laggy. So at least on the internet or computer I'm on right now, that's not really an option. Actually, next battle, let me check how many balls I'm at. I think I saw 23. Okay, if I get to 20, I'm gonna leave and come back in. I think it's pretty unlikely for me to ever get into a situation where I'm going to need more than 20 balls for one Pokemon, but any less than that, I'm worried that I might run out, because that'd be the worst way to fail a Safari Shiny, is to run out of balls. Especially if you start out with a ton. You know, if you go into it with 5 balls and, you know, running out's not that crazy, but some people have had some really long-lasting fights against some Safari Pokemon. And just in case that I become one of those people, I'd rather be safe than sorry, I suppose. Okay, since I wasted a bunch of time trying to mess around with the YouTube, it's not a very accurate measurement, you know, of time versus encounters. Well, I'm actually listening to some quality music. I'm much more energized. So hopefully that'll keep me going for, maybe I can last another hour. Now, it would really give me a lot of energy. You know, I say this a lot, but just a little shiny, maybe? I got one yesterday, but I didn't actually end up going much longer. But I don't, and that was a co-op situation, and I don't want to make them have to stay with me that whole time. But yeah, hopefully in the future I can figure something out with YouTube. Because I didn't see any way to like edit my playlist or view it. I just clicked on it and it started with the first song. And you know, it went to the next song when that one was done, but I had no control over it. I'm not exactly sure what they did to it. at the 1 hour mark now. We're at 177 encounters so far, pretty good. Like what did I say? I said that I could maybe get to... Oh. I think I messed up somehow. This one. I did 2-1. Luckily I have my stream preview over there and it's a little bit behind, so I actually managed to watch real time me messing up the counter. So let's keep going. Not exactly sure what I did. Whether I just ate something sharp. Or I honestly can't think of anything else, but I have like some sort of wound in my throat. It's not very big, and luckily I can't feel it like unless I am like swallowing. But it's there, and it does cause some pain and suffering that I could do without. And on Safari Week, no less. Can't believe my throat would do this to me. If I try inputting the numbers too fast, that's when I mess up the most. I got it down pretty good to be able to go switch between the two of them and then go back to the first one, but sometimes I click extra times or I don't click when I'm trying to. Let's see if I can make it to the end of the hour. So that's another 40-ish minutes. So not quite 2 hours, but that's fine. I don't want to overdo it. give me plenty of time to get some encounters in. Yeah. One more till 200 today, or on stream. You know, I think at some point in time I must have done, might have been last year or 2 years ago when I hunted here previously, or just from all the horde hunting I've done in Gen 6. But I just instinctively go to the second slot to click on my Sweet Scent Pokemon. Which is interesting, you know? Because I haven't done any in a while. So I must have just done so much that it's managed to be ingrained in me for at least a year. So that's why if you see me go down to Staraptor, it's just because the hunts of the past are haunting me. So my first shiny hunts were horde hunts. Like my first ever shiny in Pokemon Y was a Hoppip from horde hunting. So I actually did most of mine in Omega Ruby. So there's still a lot of cool Pokemon I could go for in Y. The song I was just listening to like transferred perfectly in the song that just came on for me. And they don't even sound that similar, they're just like a similar bag beats going on. And wild shiny Magneton would be super cool. But that's like, I mean, I'm not sure on the catch rate, but I feel like that's just like a guaranteed fail. But still cool to see. I know there's like a pretty rare one you can find in Fire Red Leaf Green. Might be in this game too, on the power plant, Kanto power plant. It's like 5 or 10%. But even here would still be cool. Fire Red Leaf Green is one of the few games with all Pokemon that I just don't play at all. I don't have them. Part of that is I'm not super interested in Gen 3. You know, it's not the highest priority for me. And I'm also not super interested in Kanto. But it does have the Sevi Islands, which is something I've never done. But the other main part is just they're kind of expensive, and I'm kind of not rich, so that's something I'll worry about when I can afford to worry about it. Although I do happen to have the most expensive Gen 3 game, and also like most expensive mainline game already, so that gets like the biggest hurdle out of the way. Well, I guess the GameCube ones, I guess they're not mainline, but you can still do some shiny hunts in the Coliseum games. I think those are a bit more expensive than Emerald, or around the same price. I was talking about it on Monday. I can't remember the. I know it. I think it said Emerald shot up all the way to like over 200, which is nuts. I stand by the fact that Emerald, like, it's a good game, but it ain't worth $200. And that's what I personally base game prices off of. I know, like, in terms of collecting and like rarity, and that's where the real prices come from. But the little secret about Pokemon games is, for most of them, the mainline games at least, there are a lot of them. Like, there's definitely like less emeralds than there were back when the games came out, but there aren't so little that they need to be $200. The song listening now is like super good, but the name of the band is like pretty sus. And it's just kind of funny. I like a pretty good sounding song comes from a band with like a trashy name. Well, that's just how it is, yeah. Dang, what did I even do there? I somehow went up and then down on Chingling and then went over to Scroopy and went up 2. So Chingling. The Chingling is kind of hard to notice for it's shiny. I'm willing to admit that it's not the greatest shiny out there. I'm mostly just hunting it because I like Chingling. But I am a little worried about missing that at some point. The orange ribbons should hopefully be a good tell, but I'm not super confident. And you know, it would not be fun for me to fail my favorite Pokemon in Gen 4, no less. So honestly, even if I get it here, I probably will still go for it in Diamond or Platinum. I don't know why, but those Skorupi, I guess I'm just used to looking at the shiny up there, that seeing the regular one just ends up kind of spooking me for like a second. I already got you, Barrow. How about you stop showing up, huh? Well, actually, it's like every day I play this game, but I feel like they could have put some more interesting Pokemon in the zone other than Bidoof and Starly. Like the two guys on Route 1, you thought that would be cool in the Great Marsh? You know, Johto has got a good like balance, I'd say. You know, it's got Bertatas and Spearows and stuff like that, but it has a lot more variety when it comes to like Pokemon from outside of that, especially with the post-game stuff you can unlock. But you know, you only get one daily spawn in the Great Marsh per like section you're in, so you're mostly just seeing the other guys. And Soul Silver, I could do a repel trick if I wanted and get rid of most of these standard guys. I could probably do 100% Jingling. I'd probably lower my encounter rate down pretty low. So I'd probably want to get some other of the block placement guys going. I think I could. You can get extra Larvitar, I think, for this area. And Lunatone. Few guys. Cool guys. If I get Shingling, I might go. I think there's an area of Lombre you can do, and you don't have to wait any, you just gotta place the blocks. Meryl and Wooper aren't. You know, I think in Diamond Pro they are exclusive to the Safari or Great Marsh. So they're not too bad. I've actually only ever found, besides the Carnivine I got, I've only gotten. No, I guess I have the Barrel and Meryl now, but in Gen 4, I've only found stuff from the Wooper line. So hopefully in those games, I'll see something a little more interesting soon. Even if I do have to fail it. I do have the Wooper line complete now, so I'm not really interested in those guys anymore. You know what? I had someone else play Mysos over for me. In exchange for letting them keep some of the like legendaries you can get in this. Because I plan on resetting this file anyways. Once they're done with it. Did they turn battle animations off? So I don't get to see Chingling do its little jig. Which one of these are battle animations? I'm guessing that one. That's my guess. I don't even think I saved the settings. And that also could have just been switch and set. That wasn't it. Well, I guess trial and error. That's not right. Did that change anything? It did. There we go. Now the action started. Alright, let me see that Chingling do its little dance. There we go. Look at that guy. I'll never understand those vagrants who think Chimico is better than Chingling. It's just an absurd thought. Like look at this little guy. Look how happy he is. Chimico, soulless. They'll stab you in the back like nothing. I've said in the past, the reason Chingling needs iFriendship to evolve isn't because they want the bond between the trainer and Chingling to grow. In order to evolve a Chingling, that Chingling has to absorb your friendship and steal it away to turn into Chimeco. So if you never evolve your Chingling, it means that it's not eating away your soul. That's what Chimeco does. That's how you get one. You have to sell your soul to Chingling. I think that's, you know, that's kind of weird and messed up. It's all Chimeco's fault. A Chingling would never have to eat a soul if a trainer didn't want to evolve their Chingling. Why do you think it's, you know, up there on Mount Pyre with all those ghost types? It's trying to eat them. Maybe I should get like a popsicle or something after stream to help aid my poor throat that I honestly don't know how it got in this state. Cause it's not like I'm not sick or anything. I literally like scratched it or something, and now it's all swollen and sensitive. Luckily talking doesn't bother it at all. It's like just having like food or water come in contact with it. Now this background I have, this is just a generic swamp photo that I've had on file for the past 10 years. It kind of like, in some parts, makes the trees in Brilliant Diamond like link up with the trees in that. Not perfectly, but like just in a way that like it just kind of looks a little cool. Almost like I planned it. back Scorpies. It's not that crazy. I feel like. Oh, there goes another Safari Ball. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Regular Skorupi caught. Just worried there. I'll name this guy. There we go. Just a little bit of a silly face. Get in my box or party. Here's a completely separate Skorupi I accidentally caught. One more or 2 more balls and then that's where I gotta take some precautions, you know. I've actually sped up my encounter rate. Oh no, I'm not super tired. I've definitely gotten a lot of energy back thanks to the power of my music, you know. As a wise Lugia once said, the song has restored my strength. Just need a little something to keep my brain from melting. Just a little treat, you know. It was supposed to be 100 every 30 minutes. Maybe I've slowed down. Cause yeah, 1 hour would have been 200. Well, it's not that important. almost at, what is that, 300 encounters? Per game. So maybe I'll go to 400 per game, so another 100 after this. I think that should be good for today, at least for stream. I'll keep going into the late hours for a night. Hopefully get something for day 2. At the very least I got some Omega Ruby stuff, but it's not really what I'm mainly hoping for. You know, I do sort of recommend for anyone who's new to like full odds hunting to have like a second game going that's, you know, got maybe better odds. Doesn't necessarily have to be a method hunt. But you know, like an 8192 versus a 4096 game, or maybe something with charm. Cause it, you know, it helps having like a little bit of stuff to get in between the longer hunts that you'll see with the 8192 odds. With my case, I'm just trying to get every shiny in like every game, so might as well hunt there during Safari Week. But then you'll get times where like you drought in both games and you're just like, okay, well, I can get the 8192, but oh, whoops, you bought a Magneton. Did not shake at all. Stayed though. Oh, not me. I'm out of here. Let me see something cool for the end of the night. Just, you know, just a little red scorpion, you know. Just a little something, you know. Doesn't have to be crazy. How many bands out there are there that have a song called SOS? It's gotta be in the thousands. Like that. There's so many. Although, to be fair, it is a term used like across like the whole world, so it's not that surprising that you get a lot of different songs with that across, you know, at least decades, maybe hundreds of years. I'm not really sure when the term first started being used. Somewhere in the 1900s, probably. Some songs do just be a little bit goofy and silly. Whoops. There goes another ball. Right. 1, 2, 3. Oh man. That's another regular Hoot Hoot in the bag. So glad to have this. I guess that's my first Hoot Hoot in this game. You don't get a nickname. Get out of here. Now, at the very least, it's filling out my Pokedex. So, at least I got that going for me. What's up? Barrels and Golbats. I mind a little bit more of not them. There's another Safari Ball. Didn't even catch it. And it fled. embarrassing. I'm going to retire and head back in, I guess. Try to be a little bit more careful this time, maybe. Yeah, I was in area 3 for that Scorpion. Back to 30. Let's not, you know, waste them all this time. We are at the last 50 encounters of today. Saw someone get a shiny Stravis. That's pretty cool. It's time to lock in. It's my turn now. You want me to show it on stream? Watch this any minute now. Unfortunate. That one would have gone pretty good in a Safari Ball. But yeah, that's Safari Week for you. Well, you know, if you ever want to reclaim that, I know a great spot. It's only like 50% Golduck there. Maybe I should set up like a wins and fail size for me. even for the ones I got off stream. I could fit it pretty easily up on top, above the counters. Alright, down to this 25 encounters. Some good old end of stream luck. Alright, last encounters of stream. A regular Wooper and a regular Magneton. So, didn't get anything today. I still got, 2 hours or so of offline hunting to do. So maybe I'll pick up something then, but nothing for stream. Which is unfortunate, but I got 3 things on day 1. So yeah. So I'll be back, let's see. I'm trying to do every other day. So today is Sunday, so Tuesday I'll be back. Monday will be a full day of offline hunting. So it was yesterday. Didn't get anything yesterday, but I'll do my best. Hopefully I can see something soon. So yeah, see you Tuesday.